right now what I would like for you to do is to look at this page. There's going to be 3 copies of this page that you're going to have. Okay, turn to it. There's this page followed right behind the home measurements matrix page is the bubble diagram page. They're together, and there are 2 additional copies. Take them out right now. Now, if you're in a group of 2, you'll just recycle one of those pairs. If you're in a group of 3, you need to each have a bubble diagram page, and you need to have a home matrix page. I'm going to talk to you real quick about that. All right, let's go back to this one right here. Home measurements matrix page. You should have this one and the bubble. If you're in a group of 3, like this group right here, can I have your extra one? Oh, okay. They already recycled it. And then you can recycle your extra one too. Oh, you got Nolan. That's right. Okay. All right. So let me talk to you about this. Tonight, this is what you're going to do. Or over the weekend, this is what you're going to do. Yesterday, you created the scale drawing of your master bathroom or your kitchen. What you're doing right here is you're creating a library of information to help you when you design your dream home. We're actually starting Monday. Okay, I'm kind of changing the way we do it this year. But on Monday, you're actually going to be starting on drawing what you see outside, okay, on the poster board, all right, where you're creating your final project. When you start designing it, and literally it's a blank slate, and you're like, okay, am I supposed to, like my living room. Oh man, how big do I want it? Okay, I want my living room to be 30 feet by 25 feet. That is a large, large living room. It might not be reasonable. I'm going to give you a budget, and we have to stay within that budget. It's not, I say dream home, but it's not unlimited amount of money that you're going to have, okay? So to put it into perspective on how large these rooms can or can't be, minimum and maximum, we're actually going to have you get the measurements of your own home so that when you start designing your home, you have a reference to look back at. Like, I don't know, where do I even start? Well, let me go look at my own home, and I can at least start from there. So this is what this page is right here, okay? So what this page is these rooms here, I looked at the basic rooms in a home, okay? You have more rooms than this, okay? You have more than 2 bedrooms. But all I'm asking you to do is to check out 2 bedrooms, all right? I want to explain to you what you're going to do on just these. If you have more, great. We're not even going to do more. Some of you may not have one of these. For example, what a foyer is just a little entryway that you open the front door, you walk in. It's not like, some of them could be, but it's not like it's a different kind of material, a floor, like it's stone or tile. Some people have that. But it's just like a little bitty area. You walk in, and then from there, you can go to the living room, you can go to the dining room, you can walk into there. If you don't have one, that's fine. You know what? All you got to do is mark it out. That's it. Maybe you write, though, no, that's it. I just want you to mark it out. But most people have, it's not a separate room. It's just the entryway into your house. It's like 3 feet by 3 feet or something. It's not big, okay? It's just like, I'm not really technically into my living room yet or into my dining room. It's just kind of a little entryway. So let me explain to you what I want you to do, and I'm going to explain using my own kitchen, okay? What you're going to need to do is you are going to measure the width, which is left to right, and the length, which is, I don't know, I say top to bottom, but it's going to be the other way, so furthest from you, towards you. You're going to measure all of these rooms using that. Raise your hand if you had a tape measure yesterday. Parents had a tape measure. Awesome. Did anyone have one of those electric ones? I think I might have been talking about. Okay, there you go. Sarah did. Okay, you had one too. Yeah, it's the digital ones. It shoots a beam out, it reflects back, and it measures. They're awesome. Okay, they're envious of your tape measure. Did anyone have to use a meter stick? Anyone have meter stick? Cool. Had one. Awesome. Anyone have to use tape measure? Like measuring tape, not tape measure, but like you would use for when you're sewing. Okay, right there. 2 people had to. Did anyone actually have to use an adult foot? Okay. I had Hamza email me my last class, and he said, I don't have any of that stuff. And I said, you know what? Get dad then. Get mom or dad. Average adult foot is about 12 inches, and literally you're going to walk it. He didn't have to. He went to a neighbor, got a tape measure, and used it. What you're going to do is you're going to take that same tape measure, And what you're going to do is you're going to measure the width of these rooms here. All the rooms are not perfectly rectangles like this, okay, this room. So if it's not a perfect rectangle, which most are not going to be, you find the longest width in the room and you measure that. Or you find the longest length in the room and you measure that, okay? So let's say my kitchen was 15 feet, 4 inches. I'm going to round to 15 feet. Let's say its length was 10 foot, 11 inches, okay? I'm going to round up to 11 feet. Number of overhead lights, not the light bulbs. There are 36 light bulbs in this room. There's 4 in each one of these fixtures. I am not going to write 36. Do not write 36 like that. I want to write the number of light fixtures there are. How many light fixtures did I just say there were? 9. There's 9, so you write 9. Okay? So you write how many light fixtures. Number of light switches. That's right over here. Okay? So, how many do I have? 2. I got 2 light switches. Okay? Number of overhead fans. In my kitchen, I don't have an overhead fan. Okay? So I'm going to write 0. Number of electrical outlets. Okay? All right? Not receptacles. It doesn't mean this part right here that you plug into. This isn't 2, 4, 6. That's not 6. This is 1, 2, 3. Okay? So if I was going to use this room, there are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Oh yeah, 9. So I'll say 9. Okay? And 1 on the ceiling. Okay, all right, hold on. Y'all are getting hung up on it. Do you know what this means about what to count? Yeah. All right, perfect.
Why is there 1 on the ceiling? Then you can charge
there used to be a projector up there.
You can charge your phone with like
Yeah. All right. Room. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, guys. It is 1:01, and I got to get through this, and I hadn't even done the bubble map yet. Okay, so hold on just 1 second. Room has a door to enter the room. Okay, yeah, in my kitchen I have a door, an outside, an exterior door that I turn to walk into my kitchen, so yes, it does. Number of interior, exterior doors. Well, in my kitchen I have an exterior door, so I have 1. And interior door in my kitchen, I don't have any. There's not, well, I have a door to the pantry. So I guess I'll write 1. But there's no door. I don't open the door in my kitchen and open it into my living room or open it into my dining room. Maybe you do. If you do, you put that. Doors open into or out of the room. When I am in my kitchen, my door that I have, and it might be in, you might have both. I have if I'm standing in my kitchen and I open my door, you got to think, okay, do you push it to the outside and walk out? Or do you turn it and pull it towards you and walk out? I pull it into the room. When I'm in my pantry, I open my pantry, I pull it into the room. So on both of those, I'm going to write an I. Maybe if it's both, I'll do an I/O. It's just into the room or out of the room. That's all it is. The room is next to the kitchen or the dining room. Well, obviously my kitchen's next to the kitchen, but it is next to the dining room, and since mine's next to the dining room, I'm going to put a B there. My ceiling height. You don't have to actually measure your ceiling height. I can measure this ceiling height by just using context clues, by just using someone's height in here. I know I'm 5'10", okay? So I'm almost 6 foot. If I stand up against this wall, could you stack another one of me right on top? No. Okay, no. So that means that the room is smaller than what? 12 feet. What would y'all estimate this room to be?
9 feet.
9 feet, 10 foot? Okay, 10? Okay, so we're going to go to the nearest, so I'll just say 10 foot. And then does my kitchen touch an exterior wall? It means these are interior walls here. They're inside. This is an exterior wall, and yes, my kitchen does. So I'm